Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Mathematics JEE. So we have the 10th question of this paper 1 JEE Advanced 2025. It is saying let S be the set of all 7 digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 0, 1 and 2. Okay. So we have to use only these 3 digits, okay? And we have to form 7 digit numbers, right? For example, 2210 is in S, okay? But 0210 is not in S, right? Obviously this will not be in S because we have to form 7 digit numbers, right, using these digits. And we can see this is a 6 digit number, so this is not in the set S, right? Then the number of elements x in S such that at least one of the digits 0 and 1 appears exactly twice in X, okay? It is equal to what, right? So we have to make such 7 digit numbers using these 3 digits 0, 1 and 2 such that 0 and 1, these 2 digits we have, at least one of them must occur exactly twice. That means we can have a possible number, let's say like this. So this is 1 2 3 4 7 6 7 8, sorry, 5 6 7. So we have this 7 places, right? So let's say a possible number will be this, okay, right? 2 1 0 0 2 2 2. Here this 0 occurs exactly twice, right? At least one of them is occurring twice. We can have another possible number, let's say we place 1 here instead of 2. So then again this is also in this set S, or we can say this will also be included in our answer, right? And then we can have this number also, right? But we cannot have this number, okay? So let's say this is 0 and here 2 2. We cannot have this number in our answer, right? Because here 0 and 1 appears exactly twice, at least one of them appears exactly twice. This criteria is not satisfied. Here we can see 1 and 0 both occur exactly one times, so that is not in our answer, right? So let us count. So we can say this number of elements x in the set S will be n of 0 union 1, right? N of 0 union 1 means that at least one of the digits 0 and 1 appears exactly twice in this given number. So this is equal to, by set theory we can write this n of 0 plus n of 1 minus n of 0 and 1, right? So n of 0 denotes what? N of 0 indicates that this is the number of numbers where 0 exactly appears twice, and n of 1 denotes the number of numbers where 1 exactly appears twice, right? And n of 0 and 1 indicates the total number of numbers where 0 exactly appears twice as well as 1 exactly appears twice. So let us count this n of 0, n of 1 and n of 0 and 1, okay? Let us count this so that we can calculate this. N of 0 will be, let us count, this will be 7 places, right, for this 7 digit number. Now we have to choose 2 places out of this 7 places so that this number is a 7 digit number, as well as we can place the 2 zeros in those 2 chosen places, okay? If we, let's say, select 2 places among these 6 places, okay, because we are excluding this, we are not interested in this place, because if we put a 0 here, this will be a 6 digit number, right? So that case is not considered in our counting. So this will be, we choose 2 places among these 6 places, and for the remaining place, let's say we place 0 and 0 here, okay? Then we have how many places left? We have exactly 1 2 3 4 5 places left, right? Now for each place, how many options are there? We cannot use more zeros, right? Because we are exactly using 2 zeros for this number. That means there will be 2 options for this place, right? This place we can have 1 or 2. This place again we can have 1 or 2, right? So there will be 2 options per place. That means 2 to the power 5, right? Coming to this n of 1, n of 1, if we again count by the same method, these are 7 places. Then we select 2 places out of this 7 places, okay? So we select 2 places here, and place 1, right? Then there are 5 places remaining. For each place we have again two options, right? One cannot be used again, right? So this will be 2 to the power 5 minus something. Why something? Because let's say we have a case like this. Let's say if we put two ones here, okay, then after this placement of two ones here, we put 0 here, 0 here, and 0 here, 2 here, 2 here, right? But in this case, this is not a 7-digit number, this is a 5-digit number, right? So we have to subtract all the cases where this 0 is appearing in the first place, right? Because let's say we place 0 here and then place 1 here, right? That case we also get a 6-digit number, right? That will not be included in our counting, so we have to exclude that. So we are subtracting these cases. So we are subtracting this case right now, that we place 0 here and then choose two places among these 6 remaining places to place our ones. So let's say I place 1 here and 1 here, okay. Then we have how many places left? We have 1 2 3 4 places left, and for these 4 places we have again two options each, that means 2 to the power 4, right? So this will be our n of 1. Now coming to this n of 0 and 1, again we have 7 places to fill, and then we have two zeros and two ones, right? So then again we select two places out of these 7 places, okay. Then place our zeros, let's say here and here. Yes, I know this is not possible here because this will be a 6-digit number, but let us count, right? We will exclude those cases later. So 7c2 times, we have the remaining 5 places, right? So we are again selecting two places out of these remaining 5 places to place our ones. So let's place 1 here and 1 here, okay. Then how many places are left? There are 3 places left, right? But how many options are there to fill these 3 places? There is only one option, right? Because 1 cannot be used again, 0 cannot be used again, and only option we have is 2, right? So there will be one option, one way. This is this number minus, we have to subtract something, right? As we discussed that this is, for example, a 6-digit number, so this is not possible. So we are again excluding the numbers where this 0 appears in the first place. So if we place this 0 here, right, then for this 0 we have to choose one place among these 6 places, right? So again we have 6c1, right, times, let's say we place 0 here, okay. Then we again have 1 2 3 4 5 places left, so we choose two places among these 5 places, right, to place our ones, and then again we have one option to fill the remaining places by using 2. That means this will be our n of 0 and 1, okay. So let us count these numbers, or we can calculate this combinatorial coefficients, okay. So this will be 32 times this will be 15, right? This will be, if we count, this will be 21, right? This will be 32 minus this will be 15 times 16. This will be 21 times 10 minus this will be 6 into 10, right? So this will be 150. Then here it will be, if we count this, we can take the 16 common, so this will be 42 minus 15, which is I think 27 times 16, right? So we have this, if we calculate 16 times this 27 plus 32 times 15 minus 150, okay. So then we have here, we can take again the 16 common, so 16 times this will be 27 plus this will be 30, so we have 57 minus 150, right? So 57 times 16, if we calculate, so it will be 112, and this will be 80, that means 219, right? So 912 minus 150, that means 2 here, 6, and this will be 7, right? So we have the answer as 762. So 762 will be the answer for this problem, okay. 762.00. So this was, we can see, a very good question on this formation of number. There was also a little bit of calculation involved here in the final counting. Okay, so we can see permutation and combinations. This chapter has a very good weightage in the paper one, right? So we have already seen, I think, 3 or 4 questions on this single chapter. So you have to practice a lot of questions from this chapter. Okay.